March the 10th, 2022, and welcome back to another weather video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the upcoming winter storm. I know the Weather Channel has named it Winter Storm. Oh my God. It starts with a Q. Quinlan? I don't know what they named it, but we have another winter storm. Winter is not done yet. We may be in March. And the first day of spring is like literally next week, or the week after that. But winter is still here and it's still bringing problems for a lot of people. So as you can see on your screen, we have some snow for places like Missouri up to Illinois, just outside of the Chicago metro area. We are seeing some snow, even some snow around the Lake Michigan areas, around South Bend, down near Gary, Indiana. We are seeing some snow showers. And then we're starting to see some snow build back into Kansas and Colorado. So this event is literally just starting. It just started snowing in Kansas City, for instance, this morning. So it's going to be going and continuing for the next couple of days in places like Texas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, and then moving on to the Northeast. So we're going to have two models. We're going to have the GFS model and the NAM model to go through this video. So we're going to pinpoint each region that will be impacted by a winter storm. I don't know, by this winter storm. I forgot the name they said on the Weather Channel. I really did forget it. I think it starts with a Q. But anyway, enough with that. Let's move on to the forecasting, so the models. So as we get into, this is the GFS model. So as we get into tomorrow morning, we'll start at 7 o'clock right here. You can look on your screen what time it is right there. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll start to see that snow building back into the panhandle of Texas and eastern New Mexico. Then as we move into Sunday around lunchtime, it starts to interact with the Dallas area. So if you live in Dallas, you might start as rain because the temperatures will be very warm, like in the upper 30s. And then as we go throughout the day, the temperatures will decrease and you might change over to snow. See some snowflakes if you live in Dallas or Fort Worth or the DFW metro area. And then as we move into tomorrow night, you can see a lot of snow, maybe some heavy snow into Arkansas, basically the entire state of Arkansas. And then as we get into Sunday, early Sunday morning, it starts to get even south. Maybe Jackson, Mississippi, we'll see some snow. Northern Mississippi, Western Tennessee, Nashville, Memphis, we'll see some snow. Then as we get up into the Midwest, Cleveland, Erie, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, so places in the Northeast will start getting the snow. Even some places in central Alabama, so Birmingham, maybe the Atlanta metro will wake up to some snowflakes, mainly the northern Atlanta metro, so around Marietta. I don't live in Georgia, but those areas in the Atlanta suburbs might wake up to some snowflakes. And then mainly the Great Smoky Mountains will transition to snow. Mainly if you live on the East Coast, specifically the Southeast Coast, you're dealing with rain. I don't know. I know we had our little snow spot back in January, which we will remember. That'll be going down in history as some much needed snow for my area in South Carolina. But, you know, snow came and it went. And I'm not mad that we're not getting snow this time. But we're getting rain and some storms, especially as we move into Saturday. And we do have a slight risk and moderate risk to see some tornadoes on Saturday for the Southeast, includes Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. So please be on your guard for that if you live in those states. Then as we move into Saturday afternoon, mainly it moves up to the Northeast. So places like Philly, New York will transition from rain to snow overnight into tomorrow. I keep saying tomorrow. Into Saturday morning. And then this will move off the coast. But the winds, you see these isobars, which is how compact the wind is. the wind is going to be very, very strong into places like New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut. It's going to be very windy. So we might have some blizzard conditions with these with the snow, or some very whiteout conditions. And then it moves out. So we're going to specifically go through region by region. First, we have the South Central U.S. So this includes Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi. So we're going to pinpoint this. This is a NAM model, the 12 km model. So as we get into tonight, so around 9 o'clock tonight, the snow will start getting back into New Mexico. Like I said, Colorado, the Texas Panhandle will start seeing snow mainly around 6 a.m. And then you can see that pink and purple starting to come up. That's the sleet, freezing rain starting to move into the state of Texas. As we move into 7 o'clock, place like Oklahoma City, Tulsa, you will start as snow, and it'll be snowing for mainly the rest of the day until the afternoon hits. Then it moves into the Dallas area. So if you live in Dallas, pay attention. So mainly the northern and northwestern suburbs of Dallas will be getting some snow. You can see there's a little slick chance of seeing some snow into Dallas. Dallas, it looks like it's just going to be sleet, and then change over to some brief snowflakes, some wet brief snowflakes, and then after that it's gone. So if you live in Dallas, it's going to be a really messy day on Saturday. We're going to start off as rain, mix with some sleet, freezing rain, and then end with some wet snowflakes. But it's only going to last maybe about an hour or two, and then it will leave. And then it moves into Arkansas. So if you live in Little Rock, we'll start off as maybe some rain and then quickly change over to snow. Some heavy snow is possible in this area. So mostly we might see some accumulating snow into this area. And then as we get into Saturday morning, it starts to move into Tennessee, Mississippi, northern Louisiana, northern Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi. We might remain into we might start off as rain and then end with snow in Jackson, Mississippi. So let's go to the southeast U.S. because we're changing to region by region. So as we get into Saturday morning, which is March the 12th, Saturday morning, we'll start to see that snow moving into the Great Smoky Mountains. Place like Birmingham might get into some snow, might end as snow, start off as rain, and then end as snow. Place like Atlanta on the NAM, it doesn't seem like the Atlanta metro area might get some snow. Maybe some novel snowflakes, but it doesn't look like that. But you can see this cold front moving through, so we might have some storms on Saturday that will impact a good portion of the southeast, and then this will move into the northeast. Now, let's go to the northeast U.S. So as we get into the northeast, mainly starts as we get into Saturday. So there's the clock, 1 a.m. on Saturday. We'll see the snow starting to come. Place like the I-95 corridor might start off as rain, and then transition to snow. But on the NAM, it looks like the snow is going to be mainly around DC and Baltimore, up through the Adirondacks into the Finger Lakes of New York, into Vermont, northern Maine, northern New Hampshire. It doesn't look like the I-95 city is going to get impacted besides DC and Baltimore. After that, it doesn't look like nothing. And then we might have some lake effect snow and some clippers coming into as we get into Sunday. Sorry, my voice is drying out from talking. As turned as snow totals, hold up, this might take a minute. I forgot to pull this up when I started this video. This might take a minute. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. So in terms of snow totals, I'm back. In terms of snow totals, it looks like mainly portions of Tennessee looks like it's going to get rocked. Memphis, maybe about 1 inch, 2 inches of snow. Nashville, maybe about 1 to 3 inches of snow, maybe 4. But Eastern Tennessee looks like it's going to get hit the most. Maybe most of that heavy, wet snow will be getting into Eastern Tennessee around Knoxville, Gatlinburg, Cookeville, Tennessee. Maybe that area will get some snow. Places like Jackson doesn't look like we might get maybe a trace dusting of snow. Birmingham might get about an inch of snow. But most of the southern areas, mainly if you live in Arkansas, northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, extreme northern Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, and then moving into the Northeast, mainly the interior Northeast, like around Albany, Buffalo, around the upper part of New York State, Vermont, New Hampshire is going to get much of the snow. So if you live in those areas, like I just said, you're going to get most of the snow. In the South, looks like Arkansas, Tennessee, and Kentucky are going to be the big winners from this winter storm. This might be I'm hoping and praying this might be the last winter storm of the season, like major winter storm of the season, because spring is almost here. Like we literally have a week and a half until the first day of spring. So yeah, spring needs to hurry up because I'm tired of winter. Anywho, thanks for watching this video for today. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. That really helps out my channel and helps me grow and become bigger. Thanks for watching this video for today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.